Hello everybody. Today we are going to finish up the Rockwell notes. We have Rockwell note number 20 through 28. There are 29 Rockwell notes, but just like Helena, 29 is located in the tech cave, which we will grab as we make our way through there at the season finale and we ascend off the island. So, getting on our way, we left Rockwell. Where did we leave Rockwell? We left Rockwell right here.
I am perplexed. Even with an expanded number of test subjects, I just cannot find the passion that I once had for my research. I truly thought that my recent adventure had lit a fire in my belly, but I constantly find myself losing focus. Confound it all. Perhaps said adventure itself is the problem. Thinking about it, I am always eager to discuss the obelisks and the artifacts I found with my assistants, even when I'm not in the mood for research. There is a certain allure to them that I cannot describe, something that causes my thoughts to drift in their direction, like the pull of a strong tide. But it could simply be a passing fancy. I must give myself more time.
So we left him feeling an attraction, I guess, to the artifacts and the obelisks. That is where we left him. And we are going to pick it up. Hopefully, I've been playing with my video so that hopefully I can bring you guys nicer looking videos. We'll see if there's a difference or not. It's one of those things that you have to play with and figure out what works best for your own computer and your own stuff that you have. So I'm going to be working with a different rendering program too. So we'll see. We'll see if you all notice a difference or not. All right, we're gonna get ourselves taken care of here. So food. Water. We're going to take Huey. Is there anything else? There's no caves left other than the tech cave, which we're not doing right now. So there's that. I think we have everything. Food, water, and Huey. We should be good to go. All right. Let's go. I will see you at note number 20. All right, so we are here at 20. We are on the Crag Island right around here.
I was ever so glad to see Miss Walker again. My assistants are clever in their own right, but dear Helena is still the only person that I feel comfortable diving into my deeper theories with. I fear that I may have kept her from getting a word in edgewise, though. Once I got going on the obelisks, why, I just couldn't contain my enthusiasm. My word, I really have become quite enamored with the subject, haven't I? Well, That settles it. After this next set of trials, I shall go check on the Iron Brotherhood's progress. Perhaps I can convince Miss Walker to join me. We could make a real scientific expedition out of it.
So his obsession with the artifacts and the obelisk is growing. We are at 86.4 latitude, longitude 26.7. And that should put you right on Rockwell note number 20. All right, we're off to the next one. All right, so here we are at the next one. There's the red obelisk. You can kind of see where we're at on the map here. There's a little bit of a clearing as you fly over this area. And you will see the ruins.
The latest Broth of Enlightenment trials have concluded, and as expected, I am disappointed in the results. Though the primates I tested it on showed increased aptitude for learning, I do not believe any of them have truly ascended to a higher level of intelligence. Well, bugger the little blighters, I say. My assistants have almost finished preparing my supplies for my next expedition, and I have drafted a letter to send to the Iron Brotherhood ahead of my departure. Soon enough, I'll have forgotten all about them. And pardon the interruption, it seems that I have a guest. Now, just what is Mr. Nerva doing here? I suppose I'll find out.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. We are at latitude 77.1, longitude 31.6. And we will see you at the next one. All right, so the next one, if you fly over here, out of this area, and you're gonna fly, whoa dude, wrong button, and you're gonna fly to the very top of this mountain over here. This is where it's gonna be.
I have always tried to maintain a strict neutrality when it comes to tribal matters, but then again, I have never had an offer this tempting from someone as respectable as Mr. Nerva. Not only has he offered to provide me with test subjects, but he has also expressed a mutual interest in investigating the obelisks. All he asks from me is that I provide him with reliable counsel. I would trust few tribes to be able to make good on such promises, but Mr. Nerva's new legion is perhaps the most powerful tribe on the island. Indeed, if they maintain their current trajectory, they may be the only powerful tribe on the island. His offer is worth considering, at the very least.
He's gonna align himself with Mr. Nerva, it looks like. I don't know if that's a good idea. We shall find out. So we are at latitude 75.9, longitude 46.6. And we are off to the next one. Okay, this next one, we are here where the river meets the ocean, and we're gonna go right over here to this cliff, and you will see, there it is. You will see the note.
After much deliberation, I have decided to accept Mr. Nerva's offer. True, the new legion is not beloved by many other tribes, but was Charlemagne beloved by his enemies? If my studies are to continue, I must be on the right side of history. As part of our agreement, I will need to travel with Mr. Nerva for a time and wait to study the obelisks until the new legion has taken care of some smaller matters of foreign policy. As such, I have left Rockwell Manor in Isabel's charge. She will take excellent care of it, I'm sure. Well then, on to new frontiers. Excelsior!
Interesting. So now he's going to travel with Mr. Nerva. And we are at latitude 75.4, longitude 74. And we are off to the next one. All right, so we are roughly right here on the map. And I knocked down the pretty tree, but you see this rock there and the tree there, a little pile of 3 rocks. We're gonna come right in here.
I admit I have been rather coy with Mr. Nerva when it comes to the true nature of the obelisks. As a military man, the obelisks would naturally be more useful to him if they were some sort of weapon, and I have made sure to allude to that possibility from time to time. It is not as though I am selling my gracious host a falsehood. After all, I have neither any proof that the obelisks could be weaponized nor any evidence to the contrary. Their purpose is entirely theoretical at this stage, and if twisting those theories will convince Mr. Nerva to march on the obelisks any sooner, then so be it.
Interesting. Now he's kind of stretching the truth. He's lying, but a nicer word would be stretching the truth. We are at latitude 76.4, longitude 68.1. And we are off to the next one. All right, we are still roughly in the same area. And up over here, you'll find a little thingy-mabobber. So here we're at. And this is where you will find Rockwell 25.
The new legion is finally on the march, and not a moment too soon. Mr. Nerva runs his tribe exceptionally well, but their compound is positively Spartan. I don't think I saw a single piece of decor anywhere. It certainly made me miss the comforts of Rockwell Manor, I'll say that. At any rate, we are apparently in pursuit of a barbaric beast queen. According to the men, she feasts on the flesh of her enemies alongside her army of monsters. Dreadful. Mr. Nerva is convinced that she is heading towards an obelisk, but I see no cause for alarm. No mere heathen could hope to uncover its secrets, and certainly not alone.
So Mr. Rockwell is actually with Nerva when they go after May and Helena, apparently. So we are at latitude 74.9, longitude 65.5. Well, hello there. We are off to the next one. Okay. So we are right here. You can see that cliff right there. So we're going to come down here. should be... should be right in here somewhere. Should be in here somewhere. Where is it at? All right, come on now. There it is. I was staring right at it. Right there.
I am absolutely astonished, shocked, flabbergasted. Why in the world was Miss Walker investigating the obelisks at the side of such a savage woman and without notifying me first? Was she intending to discover their secrets behind my back and keep them all to herself? The nerve! The audacity! And after I treated her with such respect and civility... Well, unfortunately for her, Sir Edmund Rockwell is always one step ahead of his rivals. Thanks to my partnership with Mr. Nerva, I can combine what scraps of knowledge she has on the obelisks with my own findings, and she'll be none the wiser. Why? Since she is confined to a cage, I can keep my presence concealed from her altogether.
Interesting. So now he's a little paranoid, and Helena had no idea he was even there. So we are at latitude 75.7, longitude 75.5. And we are off to the next one. All right, so we are out here on Carno Island, and if you do not know what Carno Island is, it is this little island in the top right-hand corner of your map. And we're on this little island. As you're coming from the mainland, so that's the mainland there. As you're coming up, it's this little island right here. So what you want to do is you want to park your butt here. And you'll see, where did I see it? Okay, so you'll see that this right here. This little ruin, but it's not here at the ruin. So you want to see the two, there's a set of 3 palm trees and then a set of 2. You're going to walk right along this edge here, and it is right there.
Before arriving on this island, I would have dismissed the idea of a device instantly transporting a person from one location to another as complete and utter poppycock. Yet, that appears exactly what the strange platforms beneath the obelisks are capable of doing. Astounding. Yes, there was a dragon on the other side. I'm sure Mr. Nerva and his men fought quite the heroic battle, but discovering another slobbering beast is trivial in comparison. Imagine, one could go from one side of the globe to the other in the blink of an eye, and I'll wager that is just the start of the obelisk's capabilities. I must learn more. I must.
He is definitely becoming very obsessed about these obelisks and the artifacts. That is for sure. So the exact locations of Rockwell number 27 is latitude 20, longitude 85.8. And we will see you all at the next one. All right, so this last one, we are right here at Pterodon Peaks. That gives you guys an idea here on the map. Right where this river meets the ocean. We are going to go right in here. See the cliff? And we're gonna come right there. It is. See it right there? So cliff, right at the edge of the cliff. Come in, and you'll be right there. I hear a raptor. All right. It should be right around here somewhere. Where's it at? No, I heard a bee. Really? All right. All right. The note is supposed to be right here. Somewhere. We found the ruin. Where's the note? All right, I'll have to bring you guys back in a minute. All right, I found it. So it's not far from, see, there's the ruins right there. And
I am starting to become quite cross with Mr. Nerva's impatience. I had barely any time at all to study the obelisk before we set out again, this time to that cave Miss Walker mentioned. I wonder, does he believe that she knows more about the obelisks than I do? Nonsense! Any fool could see that I am the superior scientist. Besides, I am his official advisor while she is his prisoner. She isn't even privy to my presence. Nonetheless, I feel compelled to prove my scientific mettle. Whatever is in that cave, I shall be the one to discover its purpose. The mysteries of the obelisks are mine to uncover, not Miss Walker's or even Mr. Nerva's. Mine.
Woo. We are at latitude 78.3, longitude 47.2. And this is where we leave Rockwell. He has gotten pretty obsessive and possessive about the obelisks and the artifacts. Almost reminds me of like Smeagol and the One Ring and My Precious. Sounds very, very similar because he's like, mine, it's mine, that's all mine. But anyways, so we leave Mr. Rockwell here. Next up, we will be doing cave walkthroughs and getting prepared for the Mega Pithecus boss fight. So I will see you all then. Y'all have a great night. Bye.